This past weekend, we carried out our annual spring tradition of planting a garden in our backyard. Every year since we've been married, Kelsey and I have tried some version of gardening. And it's a tradition that we now carry on with our children. And while Kelsey's flower pots and beds typically look lovely, the produce side of our operation comes with no performance guarantees. I remember our first try at growing strawberries. We got a strawberry plant, put it in a lovely pot. It looked great throughout the season, but it only produced one picture-perfect berry. And the morning I went out to pick it, it was gone. The chipmunks had been waiting on it too. In 2020, I ordered seeds and wanted to grow the garden from start to finish. And I filled a starter tray with 72 seeds, which grew into seedlings, and I religiously followed the YouTube instructions for each plant on how to make it grow. We had grow lights, there were heat pads, I did the pruning, we hardened the plants when the weather started getting warmer, the whole deal. But by the fall, 2 habanero plants are all that survived, and they produced between them 1 pepper. If there is ever a hobby or practice that can remind us that we are not in total control of our lives, I think it's gardening. Each year there is something that is uniquely humbling to my lofty visions. You could do everything right. You could give your plants every opportunity to thrive, and something can still go wrong at any point between seed and fruit. One little vegetable is the culmination of so many elements of nature and life working together. Planting place, soil contents, temperature, sunlight, rainfall, but not too much rainfall, pruning and care, pollination. And even if all that goes well, there are still things like bad bugs, deer, chipmunks, squirrels, and any number of plant diseases, mold, and fungus that can occur and interrupt the growing cycle. Each plant is a bit of a miracle in this way. And gardening can help us to appreciate some of the miraculous and extraordinary in our everyday lives, and hopefully can help us build empathy for when things go awry. I am getting a sense that a number of these Thursday thoughts will be reflections on how we can learn to be more observant of the holy and divine elements of everyday life, and how that increased awareness can transform our worldview, and, by way of that, our mental, spiritual, and even physical health. I believe strongly that the way of Jesus, who often used everyday examples to convey lessons of faith, can permeate our whole lives and transform us in a miraculously ordinary way. So if you're doing some planting this week or next week, let us be humbled together in the miracles of growth and transformation that we are blessed to be a part of.